Okay, so sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. So hopefully everybody's here. Hi, everybody. No, I wanted to do a surprise live because, well, there's a few things. Like today, I met with the UPS lady, and we're talking about adding UPS as one of the shipping options on our website. And I kind of wanted to get people's thoughts on that because UPS, to ship UPS, is quite a bit more expensive than using the postal service. And we all know right now the postal service is running terribly right now. Some things are getting there on time, some things are not. It is what it is. So with that being said, I wanted to get what thoughts on everything, what people think. Hi, Brittany. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. Last live I did, we got a lot of response to that. Kind of shocking. And a lot of people seem to be upset on my stance on it. And, I believe in personal freedoms and doing whatever you want to do if you're not hurting others. But I also am one to believe in following rules. Rules are there for a reason. So I follow rules. But, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And I don't, well, yes, I do judge. I lie. I judge people. I'm judgmental. I will admit it. I mean, and everybody is. If you say that you're not, I think that you're lying to yourself. Everybody does it about something. But yeah. So anyways, hi. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on things like if we do add UPS as an option, would that be something that you would choose? I'm trying to kind of get a little bit of an idea for it because, as I said, it's a little bit pricier, and I just want to make sure it's something that I'm doing the right thing. Because as a small business, I don't want to run customers away by high shipping charges. And we do offer free shipping for the continental United States on orders over $99. It's just anything less than that, it's kind of expensive. There's a dog in my store. Can you hear it barking? It sounds like a little puppy. Sounds like a little dog. I can't see it on the cameras. Cameron, go look and see what kind of puppy that is. What kind of dog is it? A white one with like furry stuff, so it's probably like a poop. No, it's small. Well, I can tell it's small by its bark. Like the ears are very smooth. Looks like. Is it like a poodle? I don't know. Anyways, okay, so y'all saw that. Like, I get super excited over puppies. I love puppies and kitties and anything. So, Heather, I'm not exactly sure what the price difference is going to be. They're trying to work out how much it is, because one of the issues I was having, and that's what I tried to explain to them, one, we don't want to have to sit out and measure out every single package, because depending on what's ordered, it varies for how large the packaging is, and it changes quite a bit. Then it might be a Maltese or something. But yeah, we want to. I mean, I'm not sitting there saying we're going to get rid of the USPS, because I think I was talking to Mary about it earlier, and I was like, I don't want to run people off with only having the one option. Well, Linda, it's kind of hard to get a standard size box, and let me tell you why. Because like the rulers, some of them, they vary from 9 inches to 20 inches. And so whenever it varies from 9 inches to 20 inches, but they're thin and about 4 inches wide. Well, if I had a box for that, the packaging material and things like that to package, to protect it, would cost me more because one, I would have to get a custom size box every single time. So there are reasons why we don't have standard size packaging, because certain items, I mean, again, I try to keep things as cost effective as possible. You know, I don't want y'all to spend a lot of money. Well, I'm sorry, Linda, if you don't like my packaging. I mean, I know a lot of people who do like our packaging. What we try to do is keep things cost effective. So with Amazon, they have a special deal. The reason why Amazon is able to get away with still doing 2-day Prime is they ship so much. They probably ship what I ship in a day in, I don't know, like what they ship in a day is probably what I ship in a year. I mean, they just ship astronomical amounts. I mean, goodness gracious, I mean, here alone, I probably get 10 Amazon packages a week. So they get super cheap pricing, and like their Amazon trucks, I think they deliver, like Amazon stuff doesn't go through the normal postal service systems like it does everywhere else. Well, Charlotte, one of the things that they were talking about doing when I was talking to the UPS is doing like a flat rate thing. So it would matter by size, by how many cubic inches, because UPS and FedEx, theirs isn't based on weight as much as it is on size of the box. And for the Postal Service, it is based more on weight than the size of the box. And well, Linda, I mean, it kind of is. Let me tell you, honestly, the packaging is, because I chose everything. I like things that stand out. Thank you, Annette. So there are a few options and a few different things. So I just wanted to let y'all know that we are going to hopefully be adding some items. Yeah, e-commerce is so difficult. So Tawanda, right now we use Ship Easy through our Volusion website. It's all linked together. When we get an order, it goes through Volusion, and then it sets up with Ship Easy. So the order number's in there. It gives my girls in the back packing slips and all that kind of stuff. So that way we can pull orders and then package them and get them ready for the post office to pick up. And we do daily postal pickups. And that was one thing I wanted to make sure of too, is that like a lot of our stuff comes in either USPS or FedEx. So I want to make sure if I'm going with UPS that we will still get daily pickups and things like that. But yeah, I enjoy Ship Easy. And part of it is, it's like I was explaining to Mary, one of the issues is USPS, during all the stuff that's going on, has gotten terrible. But they're terrible at the holidays too, because they get so overloaded. And I know, like, that is, I guess because it's part of the government, they don't hire on like seasonal employees, or at least I never see info to hire on for a seasonal employee like I do for USP or UPS and FedEx. I mean, they're always hiring extra drivers and stuff during the holidays. Tawanda, I'm not sure, but I mean, what is there? Stamps.com is also a good. Yeah, I don't know much about pirate ship. I know that there are options. There are lots of different options for shipping. It's just, we're kind of at that point where we're still small, but we ship enough where we need better options. You know, because I'm not going to say we're not a big company by any means. But yeah, no. But yeah, and also with another thing with standard size boxes and stuff like that, a lot of times the vinyl and stuff. Vinyl can be difficult to package, let me tell you. And not all vinyl is created equal. Hi, Diane. But yeah, not all vinyl is created equal. Some is super heavy, some is super light. Oh, Linda, you don't have to apologize. I would rather people be honest with me. I mean, y'all know. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not perfect by any means. None whatsoever. I try to be very honest with you guys. I mean, hopefully y'all see that. Well, part of the thing is, Kat, I don't know much about all of what Congress and things like that are doing with the USPS. They've got a bajillion other things right now that I'm worrying about, Heather. So honestly, I have no clue. I do know that they did change the Postmaster General, and I do know that. But I mean, things have just been crazy anyway. And Cat, ours are sometimes we flat pack them, sometimes we roll it. It just kind of depends on what's going to be the most economical way that we can ship it where the vinyl won't get damaged. That is the best way for me to describe it. Because sometimes, like, I've gotten big rolls of vinyl in that get, oh, I'm glad you like getting your Patreon vinyl, Tawanda. But yeah, sometimes we get in huge rolls of vinyl here that the edges get crushed at how much vinyl gets messed up. And we're just not in the place yet, and nor have the storage to sell huge rolls of vinyl yet. I mean, more of what I think I do is, provide for crafters to be able to test out and try a whole lot of different things. Because that is my favorite thing. Hi, Karush. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Susie. That makes me happy. Typically, I have butterfly shipping bags, but they are out of stock, and I don't know when they're going to restock them, so we're using hearts right now. But as soon as the butterflies come back, we will be going back to the butterflies. Because, I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing butterfly earrings. I love butterflies. I mean, goodness, if you can't tell, I'm a very girly girl. Thank you, Colleen. You can definitely tell I'm country whenever I talk. I mean, I know there's a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that can kind of hide where they're from. I do not. I sound like I'm from the South. I sound like I'm from Texas, and I'm not sure how I change it. See, Kat, and I think that's always a great way to do it. I mean, vinyl, especially when you have a lot, you can store a lot. Oh, I want to show y'all these. These are on the website now. I forgot that these were sitting there, but I was like, oh, I'll show you. These are HTV holographics. Aren't they pretty? So there's like pink and purple and gold. There's all kinds of colors. So pretty. Oh, I'm glad, Susie. Yeah. Aren't they amazing, Angela? That is my favorite material. I try to. Yes, Deborah, we are going to do something with them. We are messing with. If my package comes in from Amazon on Friday, we're going to do a stretch tutorial. Let's talk about stretch on Friday or tomorrow. It depends on if it comes in or not. And if not, we are going to mess with the holographics. Now, the Patreon kit tutorial typically will go up on the 15th, but the 15th is Saturday. So the Patreon tutorial will go up on the 17th. So we might actually have a couple of extra tutorials thrown in next week. We'll kind of see how it goes. But we have lots of fun things because people ask about stretch all the time, and I want to do a specific video over it because there's a lot of things people don't know about working. Yes, Kelly, we have a tracking system. If you log into one, you will get an email. Now check your junk folder, Kelly, and make sure that it didn't, because it typically, sometimes it will go to your junk folder. and it is from Cuttin Corners Vinyl at Gmail. And if not, if you didn't get the email, because sometimes, you know, Gmail or whoever you have as a mail server can be weird, you can log into your account and your tracking information is all set up right there. So every item that we ship has tracking. And if for some reason, if you don't ever get your email, because I know, I mean, like myself personally, like I ordered something today and my stuff went to junk instead of directly to my email. And so I know I can log into my account if it doesn't to see my tracking information. I'm not sure, Kat. I haven't heard you talk, but I'd be interested. I love people from like England and like especially I love Irish accents. I just think that there's something so awesome about that. And Australian. Oh, that's a cute idea, Angela. The light sensitive is so awesome. And the heat sensitive is too. Like I love playing with different types. Yeah, and if you email us, we always try to respond promptly too. Sometimes it might take a little while because we have it's crazy, but you know. But yeah, log in to your account and check it out. But yeah, that's kind of where we are on everything. Oh, speaking of, before I forget, 16th is when the 15% sale ends, and all of the new vinyl, even if I haven't done videos on it, is up on the website, just so you know. Yeah, that would be fun. I think I want to do something like that at one point. I'm not sure how to set it up, but like almost do like a Google Hangout. Oh, that's cool, Heather. Yeah, I'll decorate anything. But yeah, I'd like to do like a Google Hangout or something where everybody can kind of join in and where it's not just me, but you know, I always like to do things like that. Maybe I'm a weirdo. Oh, but I'll have to look and see or get my husband to look and see because I don't know. Y'all would think that since I am on YouTube and I have part of my business is online and all my stuff is electronic that I am like electronically inclined. I'm not. I don't have I have Facebook, but I don't know if I can you do Facebook portal on your computer? Because the only like smart devices that we have is like our Google Homes, and then we have like the Apple TV and the Amazon Fire Q whatever. Zoom maybe. Yes, Linda, we are going to do a whole video over stretch. As I said, if the shirts come in, because I ordered special shirts for it. Roberta, Orcal 651 works great. And I also love all the special ones on metal tumblers. I am a big proponent for metal tumblers. That is what we use. That is like the only cups we have left at our house. Oh, I didn't know that, Angela. It's International Left-Handers Day. I am the lefty. Yeah. That is so embarrassing. Let me tell you. I'll look into that, Cat, about Zoom. I think that would be something fun. I have to check. I don't know if y'all still have to do this. That to tell my left from my right. And I am 37 years old. I still to this day, anytime I'm thinking about my left hand, I have to do the L to make sure I'm talking about the right hand. Now I know it looks backwards to y'all, but I mean, this is my left side. But yeah, that is super embarrassing. But I mean, you know, I'm real. I am who I am. But yeah, no, that's kind of where we are on absolutely everything. It's just I like to update y'all, and I also like to talk with y'all. Like, I know some people don't get it and like doing the lives, but I actually enjoy this. I think they're fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm a goofball like that. You know, my husband messes with me because he's like, "You're so smart about some things and then not about anything else." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I lack common sense in a lot of things." But memorizing stuff, absolutely crazy. Like, I have a really good memory. I don't forget things. Which for my husband, he doesn't always like that, let me tell you. I mean, seriously, I can bring up things that happened 20 years ago. We were talking about that because, like, this weekend, we're at home kind of just relaxing and stuff like that. And we went through and did a Jurassic Park movie marathon. So and what y'all need to realize is me and my husband have been together now 20 years, married for, it'll be 18 in September. So we've been together a long, long, long time. And we were watching Jurassic Park in the Last World or however, whichever one's the second one. They're not my favorite. Cameron and Jeremy love the dinosaur movies. So we actually went and saw the third Jurassic Park movie in theaters, which came out in 2001. We've been together that long. We went and saw the first movie went and saw together before we were dating, but we were friends then, was Rugrats. Rugrats. It came out in 1998. But many of you may or may not know, yeah, Kat, email me. My email is in the description box. Email me that because I can't always go back and look through the chat logs. So I have your email. But yeah, no. We've known each other since we were 10 years old. 10. I used to think he was a dork, honestly, because he was skinny and wore glasses and wore dinosaur shirts. And now I've been married to him for 18 years and together 20. I mean, and that should tell you, at this point, we have been together over half of our lives. Like, I was talking to Cameron about this because we've been talking, you know, Cameron's 13. He's starting to go through the puberty stuff. And I was talking to him about dating. I was like, you know, I don't know, honestly, anything about real life dating because Jeremy and I have been together since we were teenagers, which when you're a teenager, it really ain't dating. You go to the movies, you go to a school dance, you go to a restaurant. Nobody has any money for anything unless you get it from your parents or you work for a job. So I don't even understand the concept of dating. Like, I have friends that are my age and like they're dating or like they've gone through divorces or whatever and they're dating. And I'm like, where do you even meet people? Like, because I can't imagine myself as someone, and there's no shade. I don't want it to sound like I'm shading anybody. Sitting there trying to get on like Tinder and stuff like that. That scares me to death. Like, I already get weirdos on here. I'm like, weird people who are like, you should post videos in bikinis. And I'm like, hey, I've had babies. There ain't no bikini wearing for me anymore. But stuff like that. And I'm like, how do you deal with that? Or the pictures that guys like to send. I'm like, no, that ain't for me. I told Jeremy, I said, if anything happens to you, because I don't plan on, well, nobody ever does, like anything happening between us. I foresee that, because we've been together so long and we're both happy, or at least I think we are. Who knows? But at that point, like, it's like, I don't foresee anything happening between us, except if something happens, like, where we pass away. And I'm like, if something happens to you, just so you know, I'm going to be the crazy weenie dog lady with like 30 weenie dogs and a horde of eyeshadow palettes. See, Colleen, you're like me. I mean, how do you even do it? I mean, I really want to understand this. It's like crazy talk. Even Nadia, since she's been with Blake, she's, she turns 20 tomorrow. Happy birthday, baby. Hi, the Six Boutique. But yeah, they've been together since they graduated, and they're both young and broke. Yeah, Heather, I don't envy your position in the least little bit. Yeah, no. Maybe at some point you'll want to, but take it slow and you do you. Like, as I said, I don't have an issue with anybody doing anything that they want to do, but I am at the point, like, I can't even imagine it. Like, it's scary enough talking, like, with Nadia and Caden Cameron, because Caden, there's a show on Netflix called Love on the Spectrum. If you know anybody who or are interested in learning anything about, like, people with autism or Asperger's or anything like that, how they deal with socialization and possibly dating, that is an excellent reference. So we were watching that. So Caden signed up for, they have a Asperger's or autism only site to talk to, make friends, or to make love connections kind of thing. And which is weird enough and scary enough to me, because I want to check over it and make sure he's saying the right things or not getting harassed by people. But like, especially like for people who maybe are a little socially awkward. I mean, Lord knows I'm socially awkward, but like for him, I know it's hard and it's scary. I mean, and he wants connections, but not, if that makes sense. So it's kind of one of those weird things. Yeah, no, Jacqueline, I don't want to date. Nope. Yeah, no, Diane, I completely get that. Like, who wants to try to date? I want to have friends. Whenever I was younger, I remember that they had, like, it was kind of like a bar for older people. Now, remember, I was like 10 or 11, and it was like the singles club, but it was for older people, like 40, 50, 60. And mind you, I was like 10, so 40, 50, 60 was super old to me then. Now I'm like almost 40, and I'm like, I'm just getting to my prime. But I always thought that was like the weirdest thing because it was close by, so I'd see people there. I lived by it. Like all these little old gray-haired ladies, dressed in their tight blue jeans, because I mean this was the 90s. And like, how? I mean, in myself personally, and I could be wrong about this because I've never been a bar person. I can't imagine that meeting or dating at a bar in an environment where you're drinking, you would find like the one. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but it just always that just seemed weird to me. And like, I don't know. But I mean, they used to have things like that, at least, where there were singles stuff. I don't even know if they still do that kind of thing anymore. So that's where it's like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy and kind of weird. But yeah. What you doing?
Oh, you
My children are in here acting a fool, which is, guess what? Not unusual. Oh, Nadia, come over here. You got to see her. She's blonde.
I had a lady compliment me a second ago.
See, Diane, I have no idea. Like, as I said, I'm trying not to be judgmental. She's blonde. She's blonde. She bleached it. I helped her, and it was not that great. You know, you don't have to wear a mask.
It just came out the front.
I know.
Did you hear the little dog?
Yes, I heard the little doggy.
She started freaking out when she saw the dog. It was such a little dog.
Yes, so she decided she wanted to bleach it. She's never really been one to color her hair, and she was going to dye it blue. And once we dyed it, bleached it, she was like, "Ooh, I like this, so I think I'm going to keep it for a while." I'm like, okay, whatever. Y'all know I've had every color, at least on here. I've had it purple, pink, blonde, red. I've had lots of different colors since I've been on YouTube. I did see, Charlotte, like what I remember of online stuff 20 years ago was like AOL chat rooms. And what we would do, like me and my friends, because we were buttheads, is we would pretend to be other people, like, and go into different chat rooms and just mess with people. You like being alone? That part scares me. Like, I think, and then this is talking honestly. Like, yeah, AOL chat room, that's funny. I thought everybody in there was pretending to be someone else. Because they had some weirdos. Let me tell you, they had some weirdos in AOL chat rooms. Yeah, no. I remember when we finally upgraded from just plain old AOL to DSL internet. Oh, I can imagine you'd meet some interesting people, Deborah. Yeah, see, AOL chat rooms, what happened to that kind of stuff? Oh, see, it's like I told my mother-in-law, because she's like, you know, you shouldn't let your kids dye their hair. And I'm like, one, I've had every color. And then she goes, yeah, but that doesn't make her. I was like, it doesn't make it wrong either. I said it's a different age. Whenever I was a kid, you didn't see people like the weirdos had weird colored hair, or at least that's what we were taught. And I'm like, now it's like, you know, you do what you want to make you happy. I am not on those kinds of things. I'm like, whatever. You do you, boo. I say that to my kids all the time. You do you, boo. I don't care. And it's like I told my mother-in-law, though. It's like, you know, if that's the thing that I have to worry about arguing with my kids about, is them wanting to color their hair, because then I've done a great job as a parent. Well, yeah, Charlotte, hair is hair. I mean, if she completely messed it up, she could cut it off and start all over. Yeah, Caden dyed his blue. I helped him do it. It was very weird. Because he wanted Sonic colored hair, but when we bleached his head, it wasn't even, because Nadia had told me that it was pre-mixed bleach, and it wasn't. So we had to mess with it some, and it wasn't great. And so we dyed it navy blue instead of bright blue. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's the way I look at it, is if those are the fights that I have to have with my kids and I don't even fight with them over it, I've done my job right. I mean, literally, the things that I have to get onto my kids about is like, hey, you didn't do your chores. That's about it. I mean, they're helpful. They're sweet. They're really good kids. I'm like, what did I do? Was I like a saint in the past life to make my children as good as they did? Oh, that's funny, Kat. Green is fun. Cameron wanted to do his, and I would let him, other than the fact that he can't wear it to school, so he's growing it out long. He's going to have hippie hair, as my mother-in-law would say. Yeah, I mean, Angela, you got to pick your battles. That ain't a battle that is even worth. It is not even worth fighting. I'll tell you, Kat, we went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog in theaters because Caden is obsessed with Sonic. It was so good. We own it too. So if you know a scene that he's in, let me know, and we'll, because we watch it on the regular. And oh yeah, hair grows back. You know, I mean, it's like I said, and it's easy. And guess what? If you completely mess it up and you have to cut it all off, you can put on a wig. Oh, my kids do act like me, Charlotte. Cameron is like a mini version of me. I mean, y'all have seen him. He is like, he's interesting. There we go.
I do not eat sand, Nadia.
Nadia goes, he eats sand.
I call her out for it. I do not eat sand.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize that. There are some pretty wigs out there. I've thought about getting some that are more like rainbowy and stuff like that. But the problem with wigs that I have an issue with is trying to figure out where to put my real hair with them. Because I don't want to cut it off because I exercise like outside. Who does that in the South? I don't know. I must be nuts. But me and Cameron walk in the mornings and me and Jeremy walk in the afternoons. Anyways, when we walk in the mornings or even in the afternoons, it's astronomically hot. And I have to pull my hair up because I am dripping with sweat. And I'm sure it's gross, and you don't want this information because I'm not, a petite lady. I mean, I'm not huge, but I'm not tiny either. And I sweat whenever it's 104 outside with 100% humidity.
It is miserable here.
No, probably not yet, Ashley. But 3 under 3, ooh, you lady are a rock star. Absolutely a rock star. Because Caden and Nadia are 22 months apart. And that was like, I'm going to die. That's funny, Angela. Cosplay is so much fun. One of the things Caden wants to do is go to like San Diego Comic-Con. Hopefully when all this is over, we'll actually be able to go to San Diego Comic-Con. But yeah, that's kind of where we are on everything. But I guess let me let y'all go. It is getting close to time for me and Jeremy to go do our daily walk. But we shall see y'all tomorrow. It'll either be stretch or holographic, but so be on the lookout for that. I did get my new microphone from my GoPro, so audio should be much, much better. But I guess that's it. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.